It is the liveness, everyone.
Hello, we're live.
That's right, Victoria.
So we got reader questions today. It's Wednesday.
It is Wednesday, the day we answer your questions live. We don't have too many, so we will either have a very short show.
Yes.
Number, what is it, Patty? What number is the show? By the way, we got an awesome update yesterday from, gosh, the name's not coming in. But somebody in Manifesting Mastery pulled a Patty. Like kaboom, kaboom, kaboom. And it was
cool.
like, whoa. And it was like really nice.
Oh, yes, Claudia. Yes.
483, that is the rightness,
483.
everyone. Doobie doobie
Kevin,
doobie
Michael,
doobie doo.
Brian Vincent, haven't seen you in a while.
Brian, how are you? Nice outfit, dude. Look at
Debbie.
you. I mean, all spiffy and everything, Brian. You're looking great.
Okay.
Alrighty. Now, so we've got a few little questions here, and actually one question and one question I stuck in from the email. Gordana. So you guys will be able to ask questions in probably about 5 minutes or so, everyone. Virginia, 80.
Okay, go to Feel It Real Fun. No, go to freeneville.com.
That's right, free Neville, over 1,000 free resources. Meanwhile, back at the French, if you're having any struggles with this at all, or life, or it feels like I'm at a war with reality, or like, God, I'm so tired, or when's it going to happen? Anyway.
Go to wargamedance.com.
That's right, not a question.
Yeah.
That's right. Wargamedance.com.
Hello, Vicky.
And
you'll
see
Vicky's testimonial.
Yeah, exactly. You'll see her love letter right smack dab in the minute of it. You are an awesome photographer, by the way. Let's just be blunt, right? Wow. Okay.
Nice.
Meanwhile, back at French.
Are you Lynn?
Sam.
Who's that above Lynn?
That's Sam. Sam I am. He's like a hobbit.
Sam I am.
Yes.
Oh, I love God.
We do.
Yeah.
Anyway, Sam, do you eat like two breakfasts? Like, do you have like first breakfast and second breakfast like the hobbits do? John K. Blair has joined the show.
Hello,
Kathy,
Kathy.
welcome to the show. All right, so we've got. Boy, this is an easy question, guys. And that was it, wasn't it? We did it all. All the housekeeping.
And go to feelitrealfun.com for
That's
refunds.
right. If you're not here and you want to watch the show,
yes,
go there. All right. Anyone else? Dooby.
So, what's our first question?
All right, our first question is from the amazing Brisket Bob in Austin, Texas.
Brisket Bob.
Brisket Bob says, how to make Feel It Real sessions a habit.
Habit.
That's easy. We always talk about habits, do we not, Victoria? We've made it a habit to talk about them before, like we watch comedians in cars getting coffee. Okay, yes. Great show, by the way. If you like cars, right? And comedians and coffee. So,
it's funny to me because a habit feels like something I've got to do.
Someone is a rebel in the house.
It's sort of like, I don't know about a habit. How do I? But yeah, I get totally what you're talking
Buzz.
about, Bob.
Love you, buddy.
Brisket Bob.
Brisket Bob.
Yes. Right. Okay.
So when we talk about things like habits, like right before we watch comedians in cars with coffee.
What do we talk about them?
Well, we talk about them.
Like, who's the backgammon champion of the world today?
No, that's not really a habit. But here's the cool thing, ready? You already got habits. Okay, brushing your teeth, looking at porn, whatever it is, right? I mean, right, John? Everybody's got some habits.
Yeah,
right?
okay.
Now, here's the thing. So you got your habit.
We have coffee every morning.
So we have coffee every morning. So what do we? So if you want to put in, right, a new habit, right, stick it before an established one.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Not hard.
So brushing your teeth. That's the prime example, isn't it?
Exactly. If you live in West Virginia and you brush the tooth once in a while,
tooth.
Yeah, you brush the tooth. I always noticed they call them tooth hygienists in West Virginia. Anybody know why? But
because they've only got the one tooth.
Anyway, Joe, welcome to the show.
My tooth.
That's right. So Martin is watching the show as well. So here's the thing, guys. Right before, so if you want to put a new habit in, put it before an established habit. By the way, don't make anything a habit that's not fun. Right?
Yeah.
Brushing the teeth, fun. Porn, fun. Right, Bob? Right? So, I'm sorry.
But
I really am.
Feel It Real sessions, make them, they should be fun. So it's sort of like, it's a habit you want to do,
Yep.
enjoy doing.
If you take your glasses off before you go, By the way, there's something that you do right before you fall asleep. Okay, everybody's got some habit. You check the eye thing, you take something off, you make sure you got water by the bed, something.
Yeah.
Right? And so you notice, what is a habit that I already have that's either neutral or fun? Right? I make them all fun, right? so here's the thing. So you stick it right before then. So if right before you go, tired now.
Well, let me check my water. Hang on a minute.
Yeah.
Let me do that first.
Yeah. So before you check the water or take off the glasses or go to that questionable website, right, that you're using the anonymous window, right? Yes. Stop, sit, session done, right?
Right.
Right. All right. How was
That's
that? Was that good?
That's perfect.
I thought
That's
it
a
was pretty
goodie.
good.
Hope
Yep.
you like that brisket, Bob.
Yep, absolutely.
Did he say anything else? No.
No. Let's see. Okay, now we've got from the inbox. Dear TT, I'm doing Feel It Real sessions. Actually, he says fit sessions. Feel It Real sessions for my goals and desires, but I just don't seem to get it. I don't feel the confidence that it's done. Okay, let's call that part one.
Yeah.
Part two, I have a nagging belief that it won't happen. Too many questions come in mind, like this is too big to ask. How's it even possible? There will be negative consequences if this does happen. Do I really want it? Should I ask for something safer? Oh my God, this is good fun.
Yeah.
This is disturbing me a lot and keeps me worried all the time. I bet you, my friend.
Yeah.
So,
Bit of a war going on there.
War Game Dance,
Yeah.
people. WarGameDance.com. Seriously, great crass commercial. We spent 5 hours, 3 sessions, 20 people, right? We went on a lovely little journey. Read the love letters.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing: if pretty much everyone's imagining war 99.9% of the time, right? Yeah. At the lowest level, it's going to be, you know what I post about on Facebook all day long, Victoria?
War.
War. Men's not being dominated by the women's, right?
Yeah.
Puppy rights,
Yeah.
right? Broccoli rights. Like broccoli.
Broccoli rights.
That's right. We don't
Yeah.
eat much broccoli anymore, but that's because it has rights, right? So there's obvious war. There's also very subtle war, right? I'm imagining enough to pay the bills again. I'm imagining enough to pay the bills again. I'm imagining enough. Believe it or not, that's a war. Right?
Yeah.
Even when you win,
I made it.
survived that war.
Yeah.
We'll call that World War One.
Yeah.
Okay. Then there's World War II. Then there's the Korean War, the Vietnam War, a couple wars, and my God, get it? So, don't pit. Let's say one of the universal answers: WarGameDance.com. Go there, read the love letters. Seriously, right? Devram says, I trust and believe in my imaginal act.
Yeah, he had another
But the clarity of the scene isn't as clear as reality. Cool. Where's the milk?
Yeah. In Woolworths, Safeway, Coles,
wherever
you go.
my guess is you know where the milk is, or in Woolworth, Coles, your kitchen, right? You know these things. But you may not see it as clearly as you do when you're looking right at the milk, right? But you know.
Yeah.
So this sort of proves something. You don't need it to be as clear. What you need to do is feel that relief of possession. You get it? So
It's like
yes,
knowing where the milk is, even if you don't see it as clear.
yeah, you know where the milk is.
I know where it is.
Right.
I can walk straight to it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Right? She knew the click of the cottage door. I guarantee she didn't know what the cottage door looked like.
No.
Okay, or when, or what random Tuesday she heard the click.
Yeah.
But the click, was that in Manifesting Mastery we shared that, or where did we share that?
I don't think so.
I think
No.
that was it.
After that.
Yeah, so that was just in the videos here.
Yeah.
Or in some of the program.
Yeah.
Vicky says, I find that I can find a feeling first and the actual objects come into view. Absolutely. You know, by the way, you know where the coffee is. You know what the coffee's like. Let it take on the tones of reality. Don't force it. But if you know, coffee.
Yeah.
Right? Cool. Boom. The click is so sweet, Virginia says. You betcha.
Yeah.
Sam says, I have the same thing. I just know what I'm looking at. Like I could be looking at... I'm going to grab the next one. Anxiety. How do I stop it? Okay, cool. That's called a war. You get it? How do I stop anxiety? Right? Me versus anxiety.
Yeah.
Okay? As far as I can tell, anxiety, fear, frustration, force, those are all inevitable with war. They've got to be. Right? Whenever I was concerned about, the bad guys in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania and the spies and like all that stuff, right? Because, I got hurt at work, right? They had people checking us out, making sure we actually did get hurt at work, okay?
Yeah.
Bad guys, also, they got our personal information, got that up to their family and friends, right? So there was like legitimate reason for me to be a little paranoid, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So meanwhile, right, that's called war. At some point, I moved to the state of, what do I want to do? In other words, and it was beyond war. Swing the bat and score. Okay, it moved into game, it moved into dance. But again, I can't really explain what we did in 5 hours and 5 minutes. So go read the love letters. Where, Victoria?
WarGameDance.com.
That's right. Imagine that. I bought that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So we had some scripture quoting. Go pie. Boom. So Alona says, I'm doing MM for the third time. Oh, Jesus. So many things I didn't hear before or wasn't.
Yeah.
Yes, totally.
Yeah.
That's what's cool, because a well-designed course is not about material.
Yeah.
Okay? Other crass commercial. Come to Australia or get those war game dance calls, and here's why. It doesn't matter what we talked about. What matters is what happened to the people. Get the massive difference. Because we did talk about money, health, relationships. I think even sex showed up, right? All sorts of fun and lovely things. But none of that matters. What matters is the journey the people went on. So what will you be doing in Australia? What did you talk about in the calls? That don't matter, right? What happened to the people? Okay? Virginia says, and I get the love call. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Go read the love letters at wargamedance.com. You've read them, I believe.
Virginia?
Yes.
Yes.
So, cool. Wargamedance.com. So, who else? Who's got a question? Because we're out of questions and we still have coffee and time.
So go read the love letters?
That's right. At
They're testimonials. People that were on the call.
Just lovely.
I think they're all from people that were on the call, or were they from people that
No, they had to
recorded
be on the
after?
call.
Yeah, cool.
That's right. Because we put them up before we
sold it.
recordings.
Yes, Victoria, come back.
That's
Okay.
right. Welcome to Australia.
Okay.
Meanwhile, back at the French. Anyone else? Anything else? Anything you want to toss in while we're waiting for a question? Victoria. Do.
No, nothing that I can think of.
Alrighty. WarGameDance.com. Excellent. Thanks, Virginia. Cool. So, when Neville talks about it, really, it's all you pushed out. Okay? Whether it's someone else, you're imagining lovingly for them, whether it's for a car. You'll notice how we talk a lot here. I'm a BMW owner. It wasn't about getting the BMW. It was about, I own a BMW. I'm a BMW owner. Vicky asks, how long are my sessions? Great question. Depends how we define it.
I feel it really, right.
How you get into the state akin to sleep. Okay, that could take a few minutes, a few seconds.
Yeah.
Exploring, experiencing what you experience in consciousness, as long as it takes. A couple seconds, a couple minutes, and then you can just sort of hang there. Okay, just rest in the state of that. Cool. It's in the mornings. So, a lot of people get out of bed because, oh, Jesus. Right? Don't want to be late again. The boss guy, right? I gotta, right. 5 to 15. Cool. Excellent. So, I find I hear the traffic or the birds.
Yeah.
And then, all right. So I've got a habit before I toss the things off, the covers, right? Okay, so what am I going to dial up today? So I'm going to dial something lovely up. And once it's nailed, boom, then I get up. Sometimes that takes 5 minutes. Sometimes I notice I wake up 45 minutes later. Right? Because I just fall back asleep in the state of that wish fulfilled.
It's so lovely.
So Sam says, I had a question, but it was answered in the group, but I'll bring it up here. Excellent. It's the topic of, do we keep imagining the same act over and over until it happens, or until we feel natural and feel it leave us? Cool. There's a really great article on more than one session. If you search more than one session at freeneville.com, we really name that. But I get this. I'm glad you're bringing it up, Sam, because it is a goodie. A lot of people, let's call them the bean counters, even though Victoria's been a bean counter, right?
Yeah.
How many sessions do I do? 3.14. Next. Right?
How long?
Well, what do you mean?
You know,
right?
there's that one in Manifesting Mastery that I reckon really helps with this sort of broad question, which is, what did we call it when we zoomed in, like you're sliding into
the electric slide.
the point.
Oh no,
Collapse to a point.
Yeah. Yep.
So it's like you might have in your head this huge, what you feel is a huge thing, this is what I want, and then you start doing sessions and you're trying to grab all the bits, but collapsing to one point, and it's almost like just use that point in your Feel It Real sessions.
Sure, absolutely.
Because that has all the emotion, all the, like, oh yes, you know, that's what I want, bang. And so then it could be, your Feel It Real session could be just like not even a minute long. You know what I mean? Because you've just like nailed that feeling for yourself.
In howtomanifestababy.com, right? Even if you don't want to manifest a baby, we covered some really cool stuff there. And one of the distinctions that I made was the difference between the scenario and the scene. Yeah, the scenario could be a lot of things, right? But the scene is, let's say you're imagining having a baby, right? You imagine your daughter or your son telling you, we're having a baby, right? And by the way, you don't have to see them. People say, oh, if I don't have a daughter or son yet, how do I know what they, that's called rational. Ignore all that. How would you feel if your child was telling me, hey, we're having a baby now? Right? Boom. Right? You get it? It's that fast. It doesn't have to be. And then I was in labor for 4 hours, and I called him a prick, and I squeezed his hand, and I screamed at the doctor, give me the drugs, give me the drugs. That's how I know that we got pregnant. No, right? You don't need any of that. Chris says, how do I revise the Patriots losing the Super Bowl? I would just change your betting strategy. Right?
It's always next year.
So I would revise that. You picked a better, a better bookie. A better bet. So, Bing, Chris. There we go. Cool. By the way, there was a question up here, I believe. When you're trying to manifest a new lady into your life, should be specific. Doobie-doobie-doo. I don't have anyone in mind, but I know I don't want to be a dad. Cool. So. Oh, dear.
Oh, I see. So you don't want to.
Oh. So,
you don't want to manifest someone that already has kids if you don't want to be a dad. So I guess it's that the specificity
could be.
of the question.
Could be.
Okay.
Could be. So you want to manifest a nude lady in your life?
A nude lady? Well, yeah.
What happens when I do that?
Has anything happened?
It looks like you got darker. Anyway.
That's okay.
All right. So, if you want to manifest a nude lady in your life, what would imply that a nude lady has been in your life? Right? Coffee game.
Oh yeah, you're taking her a coffee in bed.
Whoa! All right, bang. So get how cool that is, right?
Yes.
So again, you can just have some fun with that. Imagine being an Eagle, says Gary. I think they're talking football. By the way, I feel so proud of myself having done a product release on Super Bowl Sunday and not having a clue it was Super Bowl Sunday.
And not realizing it was Super Bowl Sunday.
That was absolutely great.
Yeah.
I am an Australian, guys.
Yeah.
So what would imply that you're an Australian? Well, I don't have a clue when the Super Bowl is. Alrighty. Dan says, what are your thoughts on manifesting a specific person? There's somebody from my past I can... So I'm not big on this whole thing. Neville says, if you want to be happily married, imagine being happily married. And he talks, there's if you go to freeneville.com and you search for the word sheepish.
Sheepish.
Yep. So he talks about them having a sheepish grin because they go to Neville and they say, it's got to be him, it's got to be her, it's got to be. And he says, listen, what it is isn't him or her. It's what you imagine him or her give to you. It's it's what you feel like when you've been around him or her before you had them locked up for beating you and they're putting 17 years in the federal pen, right?
Yeah, I think he might not have said this, but I always liken it to when they say it's got to be him. And it's like, without being yucky, but if they were dead, if they died tomorrow, does that mean? I thought he did.
Yeah.
Does that mean you never want another person?
Absolutely.
Of course you don't. You want a relationship, you want love, you want all those goody feelings. So it's nothing about them.
Yeah. What kind of relationship do you want?
Yeah.
So, boom. Yeah, I've got a good friend, right, who is married to someone. who's got a good friend who's married to someone,
Yes.
and they're all full-time partners to each other, right?
What?
Yeah, you can figure it out, right? 2 hims, 2 hers, married. Meanwhile, back at the French, there's a whole lot of loving going on, right?
All right.
Now, not my gig,
Who's that?
but it works for them, right?
Yeah.
Happy as a clam, been doing it for like 10 years, right? So it's like,
Yeah.
cool, good for
Yeah.
you guys, right? So again, what is it that you actually want?
Yeah.
There's the thing. People say it's sort of the same thing with business. What kind of business? What's that? Cool. So you want to be in business? Well, yeah. Cool. Just imagine. Okay, what's your ideal day like? Fit your business within your ideal day. My ideal business, it does not have me on the phone for 8 hours a day or going to meetings every day.
Oh, computer.
I've done that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yes.
Right. This is fun.
Yeah.
Right. So you get to slide into it. So what would imply you got that ideal business? Well, create that ideal day, and then back into the business, right? Create that ideal relationship. Okay, if you want somebody who's trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, all that good stuff, it's probably a Boy Scout, right? right. It's true, is it not? A Scout is what? Trustworthy, loyal, helpful,
Yep.
friendly, courteous, kind, thrifty,
They
clean,
are.
right?
They're lovely.
So there we go.
Yeah.
All right, I think that's a good show. Anybody else?
Oh.
Anything? I don't know if we missed
Hi,
any questions or
Catherine.
not.
I saw you just
Caroline
arrived.
is here as
Leah's
well.
just
Leah.
arrived.
This is great,
Yeah.
guys.
Okay.
So, do we have anything else, or
I
'cause
think
we
there
don't go to
was
the
one
dog
other
park
question,
now?
but
Because I go swimming at 11, then we go to the dog park after that.
we do.
That's right.
And the dogs look at us like, what's going
Yeah,
on?
what's going on, guys?
Every week. What's going on?
Brisket Bob, great show. Thank you for the
Good one,
question,
Brisket Bob. Yeah, thanks for the question.
Remember, before you brush your teeth or do that other thing,
And Stella Jim, I hope that, did that help?
Phoenix is imagining one sexy Boy Scout now. Thanks, Mike. Whoa!
Nice.
Oh, Phoenix.
He can tie knots.
Oh,
Tie me up.
that's
No.
right. I can do a bowline and a cherry stem with my tongue.
Okay.
Yeah, Hangman's Noose is a little more complicated. Anyway,
Good one,
thanks for the
Dan.
show. Thanks, Sam. Thanks for your question as well.
Okay.
So let's tell them where to go and what to do.
Got to go to freeneville.com.
That's right. Over 1,000 free resources, all sorts of good things. Meanwhile, back at the French,
Join us at wargamedance.com.
go read the love letters. Again, we can't tell you, what did we talk about? We talked about everything, seriously, right?
Yeah.
The subject matter, right? Everything on the menu. But it's who you became while ordering and experiencing the meal, the buffet. Oh, okay? Read the love letters, wargamedance.com.
Yeah.
Brian, love you, buddy.
Yeah.
And what do we do next? Oh, yeah.
For refunds, go to feelitrealfun.com.
That's right. If you're not here, go there. So, Victoria has 3 questions for you. This is how you pull a patty.
Of course, I forgot that.
That's right.
We've got to poke a patty.
Now, pull a patty.
Pull a patty.
Yeah, pull a patty.
We've got to do a what'd you learn?
What'd you learn?
What'd you learn about you?
That's right.
And what was your best bit?
That's right.
And Patty's
Oh,
all
look at her go.
prepped.
Boom, boom, boom.
She's got it.
Tell you what, that's. Do you guys use a keyboard or thumbs? I can't remember.
Thumbs. Oh, yeah, on the
you know,
phone.
yeah, wow.
Yeah.
All right. Vicky says I meant every word I said in my love letter. Of
Oh,
course.
thanks, Vicky.
And you were so lovely.
Yeah.
Cool. Come to Australia. Take some
And she
photos of our
said
cars.
thanks for you saying that she was a brilliant photographer.
Truly,
At the beginning.
right? Seriously,
Cool.
You got to honor this. So,
Patty's got a keyboard.
keyboard.
Okay.
Alrighty.
All right.
Alrighty.
Have a great day, night. And we'll
Alrighty
see you
then.
tomorrow.
This is where the Emmett gets really confused.
I know.
Oh.
It's a bit sad.
All right, Patty already pulled. Boom. That's right.
Patty already pulled.
Okay. That's it. Love you guys.
See you tomorrow.
Wargamedance.com.
Wargamedance.
Wargamedance.com. That is right. Yes.